Hello and welcome back to Court Farm. Right, as you can see, we are straight back into it by getting the field bean drilled into another one of our crops. We do have 3 crops remaining, or 3 fields rather, that need to be drilled. As you can see in front of us, we also have crops that need to be weeded. So that will be the 3 field bean crops that we drilled in during the last episodes. The last couple episodes at least. So my plan here is to at least do a bit of a headland for the helper, because I know that they do, well, they do struggle a bit. But if we can help out in any capacity, that would be very useful. So I will try and go all the way around at least once, or at least to that far corner, and then it, actually, you know what? No, we'll go around, just because I know that this bottom side can easily be missed by whoever's helping, doing whatever job it is, whether it's drilling or whether it's rolling. But we are going through the seed rather quickly, so we will definitely need more before the end. But I have in fact found a couple of silage contracts. Now this was something I'd mentioned previously that I wanted to do, just to be able to get a bit of extra silage for the cows, so that we can have them produce even more milk over the next little while, because they are running very low on all their food, and but we had enough roughage to make it kind of last a bit. So as soon as we get to the corner here and I set the helper off, I will have a look at their food for the time being and see how far they'll go, because I have accepted 2 silage contracts that are side by side. The other thing is it does give us a bit of something different to do, instead of just rolling and drilling for the rest of the series. Right, so now that we're here, let's set that off on a helper and let's have a look at the animals. Of course, so moisture food is nearly out, and power food as well. The thing is, we can keep putting power food in, but it's only 10%, so we don't want to waste it, because here that 12,000 litres will last as long as the cows are around. So moisture food was potatoes, or well, sugar beets, that kind of thing. So it's not a big issue if it's not collected. Right, we'll worry about that small bit there. In the meantime, let's get the Massey, and we'll get all hooked up to our mowing equipment here, because we are going to make our way. And then the nice thing is, after we are done, we can sell all of the mowing kit except for the baler, because I think we'll do some we might do that baling at the very end, just to see kind of how many bales we get, that we can sell on as well. So just get spun round here. The Massey has always been our favoured mowing tractor, for good reason. It's a fantastic tractor this has been for the farm. Now, we are going to be doing one of the fields we've done in the past, and which is fine, absolutely fine, but they are down at the far side there. You can see 68 and 69, so we'll make our way down there and start mowing. Alright, and here is field number 1. We are ready to start. Might as well just get up along this side here. Actually, no, we'll start at the base of the field here. It doesn't really matter, but try and get a nice, because we'll be swathing it as well, so try and get lined up as nice as we can. I have also sent the helper over to the shop with the landy, so that we can collect some seed when we need, because we will indeed need more seed. Oh, blimey. Broken into full-on rhyming now. Right, get that lowered down. It's not going to be perfect. We might not get all the grass. We'll try and get as much of it as we can, of course. And, oh, we've got to unfold that as well. But this setup does work pretty good at getting grass all sorted. Brilliant. So yes, we will come through and get it rowed up. At least we don't have to TED. So we are going to be missing that bit of a job. We are also going to be doing the field just next to us as well. Might try and do that all in one sort of session. We'll see how it goes. Obviously, it has to be done in 2 bits because there are trees and a hedge in the way. So that's no good. That is not going to work at all. Right, this is a nice area of the map that we haven't really been to. And yeah, it's a beautiful area. We did do a... I'm pretty certain we did field 69, the one behind. I think we've done that once before as a silage contract or a hay contract or something. Some form of contract. But yeah, nevertheless, this is a bit something different that we can do, and we can still manage our farm while getting a bit of more silage for the cows. Right, well, we are nearly at the end of this mowing session, which did happen to go quite quickly. Actually, it went very quickly. It was probably about, I don't know, 6 minutes or so, 7 minutes. Really quick to get both fields done and dusted. And I'm not too fussed if I've missed little bits, because I know I've got extra as well. Don't know why it said that wasn't ours, but it is done now. Absolutely brilliant. I think the next thing we'll have to do, we'll probably just tuck this out the way in that next field, because we will want to bring over the row to get it all sorted. What are you doing here? Where are you? How have you ended up there? Right, well, nevertheless, they are essentially here at the shop now. I don't know how the helper's getting on with the seed drill. I should have seen something pop up, but I did not, so I'll have to have a look at them as well, just to ensure that things are still going as swimmingly as they were. Hopefully they still are. Might be done. Oh blimey, look at that, 41 litres. Really impressive. I think we started with 500, so to think, I think one bag will do it. One bag should be enough for the rest of this, and that. So, we will purchase our one bag of seed at the shop here. And, I suppose we do need this, don't we? But yes, we'll purchase that. Anything in the sale? Well, lots in the sale, actually, but nothing for us to use. Big bags, seed, one of, and we'll get it loaded on the landy. And then, we'll see you in the field with the windrow. Alright, we've made it back to the field with the seed in tow. Now, I was just about to head to the other field and get everything set up, but, oh, it's not going to reach. I don't think it's a bit far off there. And actually, you know what? I'm going to just move it myself, because I'm going to do that far side there, because I would like to get a helper on the, what you call it as well, on the, hello, go. Now it's filling, on the roller as well. I was going to take the Ford to go down to the other field where we're doing the contract, but it's just, it's a bit slow. It is a slow tractor. So what I'll do off camera is I'll clean up all these missed bits here that we can easily tend to, and then I can set the helper off to roll, and then we'll head back to the field in which we're doing our contract, and we'll get that done. Alright, here we are at the first field, and we'll get lined up on this side here, and we'll get as many nice clean rows as we can do. Now, it would be very useful to have a helper follow behind to do the baling, but I think at this point I would rather have them do the rolling and all that. It's just easier as well. These fields aren't really designed for that. I mean, they are a bit longer and narrow and that, but yeah, this is going to be just fine. And we'll get this row in, and well, we'll get both fields rowed very quickly. My only thing is, I wonder how many bales we'll be left with. Hopefully it's enough to make it worth it. Yes, the cash in from the contract is great and all. Not that we need it, though. That's the thing. We don't really need the cash from the contract itself. Although, if we are to take money to another series, like we're doing with Castelnau, then perhaps that would be alright. But we shall see. We'll see. Oh, stealing from that field now. Cheeky. Right. The helper at the far end with the seeding might need some assistance. But I think I'll check on them before I start a time-lapse, because I have a feeling... Here, we can check from here. I have a feeling that they'll be done very soon, because they are on that sort of edge where it starts to taper off. So we'll just get to the end of this and we'll see just how close it is to the end of the job. Because then at least the roller can crack on and say, okay, there you go, perfect. So that is probably the end of the drilling. So we will quickly move that over to another field before we crack on here. Just get that set up and ready for the next round of rowing. We'll find... Right, helper is... oh, blimey. Yeah, that's fine. We'll have to touch that up ourselves. Oh, this is nearly done. Right, might as well just get this done. I'll get this done quickly, off camera, just to get it done, and we'll stick this in the next field, get that started, and then we can crack on with the rowing. Alright, there we have the wind rowing complete. That worked out really well, actually. Yeah, it was rather quick, but yeah, it's alright. It turned out just fine. What we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Yeah, the bailing on this, about 10 rows. The bailing on this should be fairly straightforward as well. So we'll head back to the farm, check on the helpers, and get the baler. Alright, we've got the baler all ready to go. Bale size has been changed, but as you can see, the helper did struggle a bit. In the sense that they didn't get much done at all. Unfortunately, what I was a bit worried about happening did happen, and the helper did go across all the way. Luckily, we are putting field beans in both of these fields, but I would like to get the big one done first. So, I'm going to try again. Maybe this was the wrong way to do it, but I'm going to try again and just see what happens. If it does go into that other field, at least we're getting it all done today. I suppose we should turn it on. There we go. Let's get it nice and lined up. Try that once again, because this is really helpful for us getting any sort of progress going on. The rolling helper is getting on fine as well. We will obviously have to tidy up a bit of what they've missed, but we are getting food for the cows, a bit of last minute food for the cows, and we're getting, well, we're getting some cash from a contract, which is nice, 2 contracts actually. And we're getting the final bit of field bean drilled in. So it's all coming together, even if it's a bit of a hectic and haphazard mess. It is still getting done. Right, we'll see you in the contract fields. Alright, we are here all ready to go, lined up and, well, ready. So we'll get it lowered down and fired up. It's already immediately turned to grass. But before we crack on, I do actually need to sell the wool. I have seen that the price is over its best. In fact, it is decreasing as we speak. Now, normally it would be May, I suppose, but I think this time-saving stock checklist, I'm going to use it more so for seeing what we have, not how much it is, because it does tend to throw me off a bit. Especially when it says that May is the best, but it's not, it's April. And we're past the best price anyway, so that's fine. But I think it would be a good opportunity now to get it sold. So let's get that opened. Hello, there we are. And I think that's the end of days for the... Oh no, I was going to say for the telehandler, but we still have bales that we'll have to feed to the cows. But we are going to focus on getting loads of things sold in the next episode. We'll get all of our kit that we don't need sold, and then we can get on to the Mega Harvest finale. Right, Tall Tree Stores is where we must go just to confirm that. Wool, Tall Tree Stores, Bay 1. So which one is tagged here? Oh, Bay 1. Good. Okay, we'll see you there in a moment. Alright, we are back in the field. We are getting our bales all sorted. This might be a large bale, so it might not be sold as silage, but that's fine. We can still, I don't know, give it to the cows in some capacity. But what's most important is that the helper is on the way to the sell point for the wool, and that will be a nice extra income. So, partway through this time lapse, we are going to be selling some wool. Right, well, we've made some nice progress here on the on these two fields. We are nearly done. There are going to be some missed bits that we can go back for, but I have got a notification a moment ago that there is a helper blocked. So we'll just get this last bale out and we'll check on that. Oh. Ah, yes, a tree will do it. Although I have to admit, that's some fairly decent progress. I will admit that. Really pleased with how it's come along. I will do the rest of this, the tidying up myself, but I will try and get the helper to finish up these bits here. So I'll set this off again, and then again, as I say, I'll just have to get everything else done as I need myself. For the rolling, of course, that will be a similar situation. So let's get this. There we go. And the rolling, how is the rolling getting on here? Let's have a check. Ah, it's been alright-ish. We'll try and set the helper off again here. I'm going to do the rest of the baling off camera because we still also have to wrap them, which might also be an off-camera job just because it's just a bit of faff in it to get it done, but it does have to get done. And then we'll be able to bring them to the sell point. Alright, here is the final bit of drilling that needs to get done. The helper has done an alright job getting everything else dealt with. As you can see as well, the helper is already in the field getting things rolled, and it's managing to do both of these fields at once, which is really brilliant. I don't think I've missed any bits because it did that one and then I cleaned up the sides. The rolling's a bit wonky, but it's wonky everywhere, and it's going to stop and go and do the rest of this small field first, so that's fine. As you can see as well with the drilling, the seeds, we have 143 litres left, so I think that's pretty good for that. Now I will just stick this into this shed. Everything, pretty much everything in this shed is going to be sold in the next episode, except for the seed, no sorry, the fertilizer, the sprayer, and the other fertilizer. So both of those things on my left. I'll just stick this here for now, leave it there. So yes, this we will be keeping because we have to do all of the fields, and we might as well do that in the next month. And then same with the weeding will get done in the next month as well. I've decided probably against baling the straw bean, or the bean straw, whatever, bales, simply because it's just, I just don't want to faff with it, to be honest. We'll focus on the harvest as the main thing, and then from there we can, yeah, move on to do other things. Actually, I'm not going to use the Massey for this final job. I will use the Renault. It's just about out of fuel, and I just don't want to have to fill it up. So we will get connected to the wrapper. We'll get all those bales wrapped, and then we will get them sold as well. Alright, bale number 1 going in. and we'll just do the rounds, get them all done. Now, I'm not entirely certain how this is going to work, because we've got 2 different contracts from 2 different fields going to the same sell point, so I'm not entirely certain how this is going to work as far as getting our bales that we don't want to sell. I'm just not entirely certain. We'll have to figure it out. I'm not too worried about it, because I do think we'll have some silage bales remaining for the cows. Again, this is the whole point. The whole absolute point of doing these this grass contract was to feed the cows. They're fully out of moisture food officially now, which was the sugar beet. Yeah, we don't have anything else to feed them, which is absolutely fine. I wasn't going to do a beet contract or potato contract just for the cows. But the silage, I don't mind, because we do get one last chance to do some nice grass work. This map is very nice for grass work. It's just got so many lovely grassy fields. I know we have converted a good chunk of them. I believe these were all grass fields, and we've converted them all to crop fields. But luckily there were some grass fields kicking about, allowing us to do a contract. So, you know what? We might as well keep on theme of time lapses, because we've already done a few for this particular job. Why not finish with another time lapse? But this time we are going to get some bales wrapped, and it is in its own way a very satisfying job to do. Even though it's a lot of stop and go, we still have to get it done. Alright, here we are wrapping up the final bale. So in total we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 in this field, and I believe 10 in that field. I must have brought one across, because how... 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And... oh, it must be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Strange. Yeah, I must have brought some across, and that's why it was like that. So, anyways, we are all done the wrapping. Sorry, I know it's not the most exciting thing to watch in a time-lapse, but we might as well have got it done. And look at that. We did. So now we're going to head back to the farm, but this time we'll bring the Landy down with the Ursus bale trailer, and we'll get as many loaded up as we can, take them down to the sell point, and see how it goes. Alright, we've got first bale on, and we'll get 7 more that fit onto here. Now again, I'm not entirely certain how it's all going to work with the... hello, hang on, there we go. With the 2 contracts going to the same place, but we will see when we get to the animal dealer. So we'll get the rest of these bales on, and we'll see you there. Alright, there is the beacon of light I've placed to be able to see where we're going. I don't think we've ever sold to the animal dealer before. We might have, at least not bales. Anyways, let's get it unfolded here and see how it all comes to be. Now I'm imagining, hoping, that it completes one of the contracts, but we shall see. Oh, whoa. Oh, they both finished with 8 bales. Ah, that's for my man Clifford Powell as well, so we would have got even more. Oh, and Samuel Ortega. Thanks for that 15% discount. So that is really nice. That means we're done. We finished both contracts with 1 load of bales. That is amazing. So we'll just get those collected, I guess. And then the rest can be dealt with and brought for the cows. Really, really good, that. I'm very pleased about that. I did not expect to get that many bales from that contract. That is wicked. That's really, really wicked. Okay, well, I think what we'll do is we'll head back there now, get all the rest of the bales. I'll do all the bale shifting off camera, and then we'll feed the cows. Alright, here we are with the final 4 silage bales, and luckily when you do a contract with them, they do turn into silage straight away. So that is very, very good news for us, and for the cows actually. So this is another thing that we can actually get sold, because yes, I have decided I'm not going to faff with bean straw bales at the end of the harvest. Yes, I know we might be missing out on a bit of extra bob because of it, but not enough to make a fuss of it, to be honest with you. Right, we'll get that parked up. The helper is... where is it? Oh, right. Okay, not bad. Still got a bit of the rolling to get done, and I'll get that done off camera, not a problem. But before we do, we really should get the bales all sorted. Now we could switch over to the fork there, but I think we'll just do this because we are here and ready with it. Yeah, works just as fine. Beautiful. Now we don't want our poor cows to get any sort of plastic or anything. Oh, those ones won't come out. It's fine. They'll be alright. So we've got 22,000 litres of silage here, which should feed them quite nicely. Our total for the base food is 48. So we will basically fill them up fully with base food. So we might as well fill up as much as we can. We'll do another 4 bales at least. Well, you know what? We might as well do them all if we can do. I don't think we can get 8 in at once, but we've never tried. But no, that's mental. There's no way. Is there no way? Let's find out how much of a no way there is. Nope, no way. We'll do another 4 and 4, it's not a problem. We are at the end here anyways of everything, so no, it's come together really nice. This episode's been very manic, as you can tell. But we did get the contract done. I got the silage that I wanted to get for my cows, and I'm very pleased about that indeed. We did manage to get the rest of the field being drilled and nearly done with all of the rolling as well. We just have a tiny bit on either field to do, and then happy days, we are done. We did get the big field done first, which was my plan, and yeah, inevitable that it was going to get done. It was just a matter of, oh no, a matter of time. Sorry, I know I'm driving a bit erratically because I'm just too excited, as are the cows, I'm certain of it. Can't believe they'll take all of that. That is impressive. They do know how to eat. And there we go. Gone. All gone. I could have put them directly into the trough, I suppose, but it is done nevertheless. So let's have a look and see. How you doing, cows? You're very pleased, aren't you? Very, very pleased. Right, we've got these 4 males that are brand new, and I'm going to sell them straight away, because I've just noticed that they're in there. But yeah, there you go, 66,000 litres. And yes, we're out the moisture food, but as long as they're at 80%, then they are fine. And that will go quickly anyways, because it does go quicker than roughage does. But as I say, let's get those 4 sold so they don't take up more food than they need to. But we've got other calves here as well. Well, you know what? Oh, they're going to reproduce in a moment as well. I think it might make most sense to sell these on as well. They'll eat less food, but we won't have them... they won't grow old enough to milk, so we might as well get them sold as well. The ones we do want to get focused on are these ones, because these are all our milking cows. I think they're milking. I think they're milkers. Ah, no, not yet, not yet. Blimey. But it's fine. We might as well let them grow a bit older, and then we can sell them all at the end of it. So there we have it. What an absolutely manic episode. Let's have a look at the map as well. See how we've got on. So as you can see, everything is drilled. We've got all of these fields are ready to go. It's very possible that we'll have 39, 33 and 31 to harvest first, but we will probably get it all done as in one big kind of go, whether it's 1 day or 2 days. Rolling wise, we you can see a clear pattern here. But yeah, we'll stick the helper on. I'll get that done off camera, get it done myself. And then in the next month, we can focus on fertilizing, de-weeding, and selling all of our excess kit. And then in the finale episode, which will be episode 55, that's where we'll get the mega harvest of field bean done and get all that money in from it at the same time. So I am very much so looking forward to that. Oh yes, lovely, lovely. Hey, you know what? Let's have a nice little look from above. And just to see how everything's getting on. Yes, the fields don't look spectacularly beautiful because of the weeds in or the partial rolling, but I just want to take in the farm itself. We did start with this section here and that field, and then that field as well. We ended up selling that field off. We kept these ones, kept this, converted part of that to a BGA, which was a really good shout because we got loads of methane, electric charge, and eventually digestate to use and sell. Then we ended up buying that field, and then eventually that one, and then we went for the big one in the middle, and now they will all be field bean crops. Really, really, really do like this map, this farm in particular. I mean, it's just gorgeous, absolutely stunning. Unfortunately, it is time to move on, but we still have a few episodes left. Fret not, well, a couple at this point. But anyways, as always, thank you so much for watching. Greatly appreciate when you do tune in, and your comments and your likes. They all mean so much to me. Now that we're in 2024, we're going to have an even better year than last year. Yeah. So, looking forward to that. Anyways, as I say, thank you again. If you did like the video, cheeky thumbs up really does help out. And please subscribe. So until the next one, please do take care. And bye for now.